Hello guys. I was doing some thinking and I want to know, where are all the female polyglots? We have a lot of guys making videos, a lot of guys who are speaking different languages or very interested in language learning, but it seems like it's overwhelmingly male, and there's not as many female polyglots around, or not as many making videos, or not as many that are exposing themselves. And this has even been mentioned in news articles written about polyglottery and different things like that. And I'm sure that most of you guys would probably agree with me. There's not as many women polyglots as there are male polyglots, or at least we don't see as many of them on YouTube or the internet or anywhere in the public, so to say. Now, I'm not trying to say that there are less female polyglots that exist in the world, just that merely I am not aware of them. And there were some people who tried to theorize, even scientists that tried to theorize that men were actually better at learning multiple languages and having the specific genes to make someone a very, very good polyglot, or very, very good at learning many languages and retaining them. I don't know if there's any truth to that. They haven't really done any real studies on that. What we do know about women in language, though, is that women typically talk way more than men. This has been proven in sociolinguistic studies. And, it's a common stereotype in our society also. But women also tend to be the innovators in language. They are typically the ones who coin new words, who coin new pronunciations, they're innovators in language, and they spread that to the other people who speak the language, and eventually becomes a norm in the language. And it's usually mostly innovated by lower class and middle class women, they found out by doing a lot of sociological studies, sociolinguistic studies. And so one example is Valley Talk. If you don't know what Valley Talk is, I'll try to give you an example of Valley Talk.
National consciousness is sweeping the country.
Bag your things!
These new trendsetters live in an area near Los Angeles, California, known as the San Fernando Valley.
Oh my God!
In the heart of the valley, you'll find Encino. And in the heart of Encino beats the heart of a whole new movement, the Galleria Shopping Mall.
It's tubular, awesome.
This is the mecca and the center of the universe for the Valley Girl.
Oh my God! Totally. Encino's so bitchin'. There's the Galleria. I'm you can't beat too much of a vow. It's a fun way to be, hang out at the beach, just, fun.
You don't know a Valley Girl when you see it. If you talk like a Valley Girl, they just know you're a Valley Girl.
How would I rate as a Valley guy?
You, a Valley guy? Yes, sir. Bag your things.
And we found out that in Singapore, Moon's song is number 5. So it's not only sweeping the country, it's sweeping the world.
The girls are so sophisticated, when they go to the 7-Eleven, they ask for the Slurpee list. They're that uptight.
The Valley Girl 25 years later. Short of calling it grody, critics turned their noses up at the film with a gagging enthusiasm, but the movie defined the language in the close of the early 80s and turned a whole new generation across the nation into Nicolas Cage and Val Speak. From Van Nuys to Long Island, packs of teens roam the malls flaunting their tubular dialect. A quarter of a century later, the Valley Girl still exists, but with a different flavor. No longer a blonde with a headband and leg warmers, she might be Latina, or Persian, or Asian, or Jewish, and she doesn't always define herself as a Valley girl, even if she can totally sound like one.
We're like most of the kids in the Valley go to outdoor malls like the Galleria. We don't really spend time in malls.
They hang out here on Ventura just because there's a lot of shops and like places to eat.
Yeah, and they used to say like a lot. Do you guys say?
We had that conversation yesterday about using like.
Did you use it too much? Because some people like.
Especially girls. They say like after every.
Yeah.
So Valley talk is kind of has that. It's a Californian dialect that has this kind of what they call uptalk, or this kind of strange intonation where you have this tone that goes up at the end of a sentence. So yeah, it's kind of a thing that people associate with women. Kind of really got famous or publicized in the 80s. Uptalk. And so Valley English, or Valley Girl English as it's known also, has spread a lot in California now, to the point where you have guys talking with this sort of dialect or this sort of intonation. It's really become a normal thing in the California area. I notice guys talking with it from California, and I kind of chuckle a little bit. But women definitely are the innovators in language. There are a lot of women that I've met who've learned a second language. Less that I've met who speak 3 or more languages. I'm not saying that women don't have the same capability. I actually believe that women probably have a better capability than men to learn languages. Why we don't see as many of them around, I'm not so sure. If you guys have any ideas, opinions, or if there's women out there, please comment below. Please let us know you're out there. I'd like to see lots of videos from female polyglots. There's definitely some out there. I'm not saying there aren't any. There's definitely some out there. There's some that I watch here on YouTube that I enjoy very much. Some of them have been around even when I first made this channel 6 years ago. So, yeah, any thoughts, comments, questions, please comment below. Send me messages here on YouTube or on my Facebook. Please subscribe. And please let me know about all the female polyglots out there.